Hello class, today we're going to learn about division, namely knowing how to use division using the formal written method, which many of you will know as the bus stop method. So on screen here you can see your steps to success, and these are the S2S we're going to use today whilst we're doing both the image version of division and using the brain method. Alright, so let's begin. Step 1. First thing we need to do is to lay out the numbers using the formal style. Now you will know the formal style from year 5 and many years before that. You know it as the bus stop method. So as you do, you draw the bus stop like this, and on the outside of the bus stop goes our divisor. So this is the number we are dividing by. This goes on the outside here. The number we are dividing from is known as the dividend. And this is the number that goes inside the bus stop. Now, because we're using images first to show you what it looks like, we're going to do this as an image. So first of all, we know here we have got 2 tens. So let's put 2 lots of 10. Alright, those are 2 tens. Next, we know we've got 6 ones, so we need 6 ones. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've laid out our numbers using the formal style. So this is the image version. Right, let's move on to step 2. Step 2 says we need to calculate how many times the divisor, which if you remember is this number here, okay, the number on the outside of our bus stop, we need to calculate how many times the divisor goes into the largest place value digit. Write your answer above that digit. Well, here's the largest place value digit. We need to know how many times 2 goes into 2. So we know dividing is sharing into equal groups. Well, can we share those 2 dots into an equal group? Can we make a group of 2? Well, yes we can. We can make 2 groups. We've got 1 group here. Oop, actually let's change color because that's going to get confusing. Let's do this instead. That's 1 group here, and we've got 2 groups there. So we've shared them into 2 equal groups. Now if we look here, how many of those digits, how many of those dots goes into one of those groups? Well, we've got 1 red dot, so that means it goes into it once. Okay. Step 3 says calculate how many times the divisor, which again remember is the 2, goes into the next largest place value digit. So we've done the tens, we now have to do the ones. So we want to make this into 2 equal groups. So we've got 6 dots, and we want to share those equally, and that's a key word here. So remember that one, equally. Can we share those 6 dots equally into 2 groups? Well, let's try this. So we've got 1, 2, 3 in that one group, and we've got 1, 2, 3 in that second group. So we've shared the dots equally. Now again, we look at one group here. So let's look at this top group here, and we can see that in there we've got 1, 2, 3 dots. So the number we need to write above here is the number 3. So 26 divided by 2 equals 13. Now the last thing we have to do is obviously check against our step success that we've actually done everything. So let's do that now, shall we? Let's get a different colored pen and let's tick them off. So step 1, lay out the numbers using the formal style. Yep, we've used the bus stop method, that's good. Step 2, calculate how many times the divisor goes into the largest place value digit. We've done that. Step 3, calculate how many times the divisor goes into the next largest place value digit. We've done that. Step 4, if there is a remainder. Now, we can look at this and see we've got no remainders because we managed to split all the dots, all the numbers, into equal groups. So actually we don't need to do that. So step 4 is not necessary. Step 5, continue this method until you reach the end of the number. Well, we've got no numbers left at the end, so we've done step 5 as well. So we've done all our steps to success.